Hello YouTube family! I am currently in Manuel Antonio in Costa Rica. I didn't think I was going to record a vlog because I just came back from a retreat where I didn't have any phones, no technology. I didn't even know what the time was, and it was amazing. I completely switched off and I found it so healing. And once they gave us back our phones and our technology, I didn't want to come back online. I actually wanted to stay offline, and I didn't feel like making a YouTube video for this part of my holiday. But then something happened today and I felt really inspired to make a YouTube video on it. And even though I'm traveling, it's not a travel vlog. It really has to do, I guess, with manifesting. You know, I talk about manifesting all the time. I've written an ebook on manifesting because I'm so passionate about manifesting. I will link it below. It's called 10 Easy Steps to Manifest Your Dreams. So if you're interested in that, you can click on the link and purchase my ebook. Everything I talk about in my ebook is 100% the practices that I use in my life to manifest everything that I desire. And something happened today which reminded me of one of the steps in my ebook, and that step is called divine timing. And I've spoken about it before in YouTube videos, and it's something I really navigate my life with. And that's just that trust, that surrender to the divine, you know, because I think a lot of us, we try so hard to control everything in our lives. We try to control the outcome of things, and that's just the way that we've been brought up and we've been raised to try to control, you know, because what is control? It's safety. It's like we feel safe when we think we have something and we're in control of something. But the thing is, we can never control anything other than ourselves, really. We have no control about anything outside of us. That is life. Life is the unknown. Life is unpredictable. You know, sometimes life can be really great and it can be really smooth, and then other times we can get punched in the face by life. Sometimes things get thrown at us that are really difficult to navigate, and that's normal. We all have this. I have this. I'm a very happy and optimistic person. I'm very positive. But the reason I am like this is not because my life has been so easy and everything has been so effortless and easy for me. I've never had any hardships. I've had a lot of things that I've overcome, and maybe my hardships have looked different to yours, but I've still had a lot of hard times in my life, a lot of tough times. And it was by going through those things and coming out on top, that's what's made me optimistic. That's what has made me positive, because I'm resilient. I'm resilient to that unknown, that challenge, those things that I can't control. You know, the more we get through the hard times, the more we're able to appreciate the good times, the more we're able to see the light at the end of the tunnel when those tunnels arise. And there always will be light. Remember that, there always will be light. So anyway, about this video, the divine timing, that trust, that surrender to the divine, that letting go of control. What happened today is I saw a sloth, and it was amazing. It was so close to me. Like, just to give you a bit of background context, I'm in Manuel Antonio, and this place is famous for its sloths. Lots of people come all the way from around the world to see the sloths. If you don't know what a sloth is, I'll show you. It's this animal. It moves very slowly, which I saw today. Very slow. Anyway, they're very famous here in Costa Rica, and they live very high up in the trees. And throughout my whole trip, I've heard people saying, I want to see a sloth. I remember there was like some kids on my tour a couple weeks ago, and they were saying how they were in Manuel Antonio, where I am now, and they're like, we did the night tour, we went to the national park, we did all of these tours, and we couldn't see a sloth. I didn't see one sloth in my whole time in Manuel Antonio. My whole time in Costa Rica, I didn't see the sloths. Everyone wants to see the sloths. Yesterday, I went to Manuel Antonio National Park. It's a very famous national park in, you know, I think it's won lots of awards around the world. It's beautiful, stunning, and it's famous for its animals. It's basically a forest, and there's, you know, I saw butterflies, I saw that raccoon thing that I saw in my previous YouTube video. I saw birds, I saw, I don't even know what kind of animals. I saw many things, but I didn't see a sloth yesterday. And I saw so many tourists looking for sloths and you know, paying all this money for these tour guides, and you know, I'm sure they do a wonderful job. And you know, I had this feeling I don't need a tour guide to see a sloth. I don't know why, but I just, and the tour guides, they have like telescopes, I don't know if you call it that, like these lens, like binocular type things to help see the animals. And I just had this feeling I'm gonna see a sloth, but I didn't know how, I didn't know when. And I was very at ease with this, you know, maybe I see a sloth, maybe I don't see a sloth. I didn't, you know, I wasn't like those little kids that I heard at the start of my holiday that really wanted to see a sloth. I wasn't like that. I just was like, if I see one, I see one. If I don't, I don't. Like, I didn't come all this way to see a sloth, you know. If I see one, great, I would love to see a sloth, but I'm not attached to seeing a sloth. I'm not going to do every tour in Costa Rica, hire every tour guide to see the sloth. I was like, if it happens, it happens. And I let go of the outcome. I was like, it'd be nice if it happens, but if it doesn't, okay. And that is so key in manifesting. That is something that so many people neglect when they manifest. Yes, manifesting is about using your imagination. It's about knowing what you want and feeling it in your heart, and yeah, knowing what you want. That is part of the manifesting process. But another huge component when it comes to manifesting is letting go of the outcome, letting go of the attachment. Yes, I want this, but I'm letting go of that thing coming to me, of that thing happening. Because what actually happens when we want something and when we're very attached to the outcome, even if it's, you know, whether it's a job or a relationship or money. I'm just using the sloth here as an example. Whether it's the attachment to seeing the sloth, we actually create resistance then between us and that thing. And that resistance is what's going to keep you from obtaining that thing that you want. So if you really want to see a sloth, and you're like, I really want to see it, I really want to see a sloth on this holiday, you're actually repelling the sloth because you're in resistance to it. Because you want it so much, you're not pulling that sloth towards you. That's how the universe works. When you desperately want something, you crave something, you desire something, you push it away from you. Because what magnetism is when you let go and you say, that sloth is going to come to me. I don't need to go looking for the sloth, it's going to come. And it's that faith, that knowing, that trust, that surrender. That is how you magnetize anything you want towards you, whether that be money, job, relationship, whatever it is that you desire, you can have it. But you got to let go of the outcome. And so what happened, I went to the park yesterday and I had no idea of what I was going to see. I didn't care. I didn't even care if I saw an animal, because if I really wanted to see an animal, I would have paid the tour guides because they would show me the animals. But I've been seeing so many animals on my trip, and I love animals. When I went to the park yesterday, I was like, I don't need to see an animal. If I see one, great. I love to see animals, but I don't need to see one. yes, it would be great. I want to see an animal, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm happy just being in this park, walking, going to the beach. And that's what I did yesterday. I saw some animals. I didn't see a sloth. And then today I went to the beach. Just, you know, a regular day at the beach. And every day I've been walking to the beach. It's about 30 minutes down and uphill. So it's been quite challenging in this heat. And I was walking up the hill and there was some workers for a hotel. It was kind of like a forest-like place that they were tending to. And I'm walking, and then all of a sudden they called me and said, look. And I was like, what is it? And I couldn't see, so I crossed the road to where those men were standing, and I look up and it was a sloth, like right in. It was so close. It was so close. Everyone else I know that were looking for the sloths were looking way up in these tall trees to see like a tiny little, I don't know, like it looked like a coconut. That was the sloth. But I saw the sloth, like it was maybe 2 meters away from me. I could see it so close. Unfortunately, I didn't have my proper camera with me, because that would have taken much better pictures or videos of it, but I had my phone, so I recorded it on my phone. But just to be so close to the sloth, and this man then took this big bamboo stick and was like kind of not hitting the sloth, but ruffling the leaves a little bit, so the sloth actually started moving. So I could see its face, I could see its claws, I could see it just moving, and it moved so slow. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. It was so just magical to witness that, because I know so many people will never see a wild sloth that close. And I didn't even have to try and see it. I didn't even pay a tour guide, nothing. I literally was just walking, and at that moment it was like so synchronized, like it was like it was meant to be. And that's how effortlessly we can attract the things that we desire. We don't have to work hard. Society tells us work hard, push, grind, hustle culture, go, try. It doesn't have to be that hard. And that was my lesson today. I saw the sloth. It was like right there. It was so easy. And all I had to do was say, yeah, I'd love to see a sloth. That'd be cool. But I let go of the outcome. I said, I don't know how it's going to happen, if it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. I trusted that divine timing. Like, if it's meant for me, it will be. And that is such a valuable lesson. And that is what inspired me to create this YouTube video today, because I'm like, that it's just amazing how something so small can be such a great teacher. And I say this all the time, that animals are our greatest teachers. This life, it's a constant classroom. We are in this classroom of life, and we are constantly learning. And whether or not you learn the lesson, that's up to you. That depends on your perception. It's what you take from each moment. But every single day, life is teaching us something. So that's what I wanted to share today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it inspires you to let go of your attachments and the things that you want, and to really trust that if it's for you, it'll come to you. Nothing that is for you will ever pass you. So just rest in that knowing that you will get everything that you want that is for you. It will come at the right time, when it's meant to come. But let go of the trying and the need to control and to have. Let go of that. That's not serving you. We think that it's serving us because we get this sense of control. If I try really hard to get that thing that I want, then I'll be able to control the situation. But we don't have any control of the situation. You could go to that park every single day, hire all the best tour guides, and not see one sloth if it's not for you. So that's it. That's all I wanted to share. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I love hearing from you in the comments below. So let me know what you think about this video, and if you've had any situations where you just let go of the outcome and then suddenly that thing that you want appeared. I'd love to know if you've experienced anything like that. And once again, if you want to learn more about manifesting, then you can ask me in the comments below, or get my ebook. You know, I talk about all the steps that I use in my ebook. So I really feel that it can help you if you're struggling with manifesting what it is that you desire. If you follow these 10 steps, you can have everything that you want, because this is what I do and it works for me every single time. I always manifest what it is that I desire. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, make sure you take care of yourself, and I'm sending you all my love and all my gratitude, and I truly love you guys.